So I was like, I know where they can't put me on the bench. Boxing, because that in boxing I have to fight somebody. You don't. It's not a team thing. They're not gonna be like, Raul's not doing so good in the first round. Let's put somebody else in. It's just an individual sport. I guess maybe that's why I took so much better to stand up than like sketch comedy and all that stuff, because it's like it's just you can work as a team as far as like preparing, but once it comes down to it, friend or foe, you're on your own. So that second summer that I was there, I joined the boxing team, and it was dude, our exercise was like I feel like more rigorous than our regular army exercise. I was like, and I thought about it. I was like, why don't we train like this all the time? I mean, I don't want to because it fucking sucks. But there's something about knowing that you're gonna fight a dude that makes you want to do more sit-ups. That makes you want to run further, throw more shots while you're running. I forgot how to say punches. Yeah, it just the fact that you know what it's like to be in a fight. It makes you want to prepare, because that now it's inevitable. You're training boxing. You're on the boxing team, and eventually they're gonna put you up against a dude that you've never seen before. And we used to just throw on some. That's when I realized that I couldn't jump rope. And this Puerto Rican friend of mine, Sergeant Ramos, he joined the boxing team too. And he wanted. He was like, Sanchez, I go, vamos a brincar cuerda, and he telling me like we're gonna jump rope, and I was like, all right. He goes, and then he starts just jumping, and he starts jumping like a boxer, and all. He tells me, all right, now you jump, and I didn't even get to jump over it twice. I jumped over it once, but I jumped over it like a girl. Like, no offense. I'm meaning like 1 foot first, and then I jumped the other one, like tack. As soon as I did that, look, I'm not gonna say that Puerto Ricans are homophobic, but immediately he went, no. He did it to me like I was his son, and I had just looked at a doll like, this looks fun. he almost snatched the rope out of my hand. He's like, no, don't do it like that. You do it like this, right? Just hop, right? Or you kick 1 foot out and then you kick the other one out, but you don't tat. You don't tat. Which is what I was doing. Boy, he set me straight. But then after that, the exercise, it was kind of weird because I felt like I don't feel like I'm not strong enough, like I'm not coordinated enough. But then once we started getting in the ring and started, you start feeling that I don't know, like if you press on your nose like this enough, there's I don't know how to describe it. There's a feeling when you get hit right in the face that it just its anger goes through your nose. I don't know how to explain it. The anger goes through your nose, and then it spreads to your brain and to the rest of your body, and you get fucking angry, dude. You're like, oh yeah, is that what it's gonna be like, motherfucker? And then you just start throwing blood. I dropped this dude one time, and I couldn't stop laughing because that's how foreign it was for me to be fighting this regularly, to be throwing blows with somebody this regularly. I don't know how, but he was hopping, and I think he hopped, and I caught him in midair, and I kept sending him the same direction he hopped in, like back, and he just he just katung. He felt it was more like he fell wrong, like he stepped wrong, he moved wrong, and I just caught him off balance. But it sounded like when he hit the floor, it sounded like somebody fucking shot him with a rifle, you know, like it just sounded katung. And everybody turned around. They were like, "Whoa!" And everybody just looked at me like, "Are you a monster, bro?" And I was like, "Oh, I had no fucking idea what I had just done. I was just like, "How the fuck did I drop him?" I didn't even. I mean, I hit him. I tried to knock his head off, but I don't hit that fucking hard. And then after that, they started coaching us, and then they started. He was a little bit shorter, right? But he was more muscular, so we were kind of like the same weight. And then they started coaching us, and then they taught this motherfucker how to like body head, right? You start doing body head, and he started just going doom doom doom. And every time I would be like, "Ow, motherfucker!" And he's just he would come over the top, and I'd be like, you motherfucker, right? And yeah, and then we got ready like that, fighting amongst each other. And then we all divided ourselves into like, all right, you're going to fight at 120 something. You're going to fight at 130, you know. And, yeah, I went in there dehydrated as fuck, dude. And the first fight that I took or that I fought, I was so nervous. And I walk in